So we're organizing our writing and we're focusing on nonfiction writing. So it looks like you drew a picture of your bed. So if we look at our success criteria here, you've got your idea that you're going to write about your bedroom. What do you need first then? We need a
opening.
Before our opening, let's look at our checklist. What do you see up there? Right before the opening, we need a
Title.
So what's your title going to be of your writing? Because if we look at our anchor chart where it says text features of nonfiction, what does it say? The title is what the
book, magazine poster,
pamphlet, or article is about.
articles about.
So what is your writing going to be about?
My bed.
Your bedroom or your bed?
My bed.
Okay, so there's your title. So we can start off with your title. So let's write your title right at the top here.
So I could say my bed is clean like that.
Well, that might be our opener. So our title is just what our writing is about. So we just start with what? You told me it before. My bed?
Yeah.
Or do you want to write about your whole bedroom?
Yeah, my whole bedroom.
So why don't you say my bedroom? I like that you're using finger spaces. So now we have your title. So now we're going to do our opener. And what's your opener going to be?
It's gonna be.
What kind of opener are you going to do? Are you going to do an onomatopoeia, superlative, a fact? Are you going to talk to the reader, or are you going to describe something?
Talk to the reader.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say. Wow, my room is clean.
Wow, my room is clean. That's a great opener. So now, here's one thing. When we write our title, we actually start our writing underneath our title. So our title's a little different. Our title's at the top, and then we're going to start our sentence underneath our title to help our reader read it a little easier, okay? So I'm going to come back after you do your opening. What are we going to do next after our opening? What text feature are we going to do next?
Heading.
Our heading. So I'm going to come back and see what heading you chose to write about, okay, bud? So now you've got your opener. Wow, my bedroom is clean. And it's kind of talking to the reader, but guess what? You also said a fact. Your bedroom is clean. Now, we're going to come up with a heading. So we're going to talk about something in your room. What do you want to talk about that's in your room that we could create a heading for?
My Wii is in my room.
So what would you say your Wii is? Your Wii is it toys or games? What would you say?
It's a game toy and.
So do you have other games in your room?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's a good idea. Let's do our heading will be games. So let's write our heading down as games. And remember, we're going to start a new one. So, games. And we start a new sentence underneath. So, in my room, do you have lots of games?
In my Wii?
So, no, in your room, do you have lots of games?
Yeah.
Okay, so in my room, there are lots of games. So there are lots of games. So now we're going to talk about the different games in the room. So you said your Wii is in your room. What else is in? What other games are in your room?
Like Angry Birds.
So Angry Birds is it? What other games are in there?
My computer.
Your computer. So those are 3 great games that you can talk about under this heading. So let's talk about those different games in your room. So you talk about your Wii, your Angry Birds, and your computer.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's a great start for your writing, bud, okay? So here it looks like you're generating some ideas. What's the title of your writing?
My bedroom.
Okay, so so you're writing about your bedroom. Then you're organizing, what, toys? So you'll never guess what I made out of my guy from Hero Factory, a transformer. Oh, so I see what you did. You did my bedroom, and now you did a heading for toys. Now, if I look at our checklist, so you generated your ideas, you have your title. What are you missing in between your title and your heading?
Oh, a great opener?
So let's think of an opener that we could add in between that's going to make them want to read on. What's going to make the reader want to read on? What could be an opener about your bedroom that might make them want to read on about toys? So let's think of what it... Do you think toys are cool?
Yes.
So I'm thinking, what if I said I have toys in my room? Would that make you want to read on?
No.
What if you said I have some really cool things in my room that you might want to find out about? So I like that opener. So we can write that either right in between our writing here,
yeah.
or we can write it up here and we can just use a caret to put it in where it's supposed to go, okay?
So, toys are cool.
So what is your opener going to be then?
Toys are really cool.
So do you think that's going to make the reader want to read on? Remember the idea we came up with. So let's think about, do we want to talk to the reader?
Okay.
So if we could talk to the reader, maybe we'll ask them a question. What could you ask them a question about?
What can you make out of toys?
What can you make out of toys? I'm wondering what that has to do with my bedroom though. So maybe we don't ask a question then. Maybe that's hard when we're thinking about it. So remember the example we talked about, maybe said, you will never guess all the cool things I have in my bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Do you like that one?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have to erase anything. We can just write it right above here. So you will never guess all the cool things I have in my bedroom.
Then I'm writing it again.
Oh, you never guessed what I made. Okay, so maybe let's think of something different. So I have some really amazing things in my bedroom.
Yes.
So that would be a great opener, and then you'd be stating a fact. So I have some really amazing things. So let's write it above. You can just write it right up here.
Oh, I thought I could write here since this is.
Well, we have our heading, and we wouldn't write it right beside our heading. We would write it above our heading because it's our opener. Okay, because remember in our magazine we had our title, and then it had some like an introduction, and then there was the headings organizing the information about frogs.
Yeah.
So we'll write it right above, okay?
So what did you say again?
Well, what did we think of? I have
Really cool. I have amazing things in my bedroom.
amazing things in my bedroom. Fantastic.